Hello, my name's William and this is the wine room in Putney Market. We're exploring why one bottle of wine costs more than another does, and we've talked about the cost of land, we talked about the cost of winemaking, but here we're going to talk about the cost of putting it in some sort of container and bringing it to you. And probably the cheapest of all of them is to put it in a can, frankly, but we're used to it going into bottles, and so we'll put it into bottles. And here we've got one bottle here which is probably going to cost, well, let's come to that in a minute. This bottle weighs about £2 12 ounces, something like that, with the wine in it. This wine, full, this bottle weighs 4.4, so about 4 pounds 6 ounces, something like that. And it's hugely heavier. And this bottle, which costs about $1, is dwarfed physically and economically by this, which probably costs about $6. So that's $6 just to put it in a bottle. And then here you've got a label which has been used over and over and over again for years after years. It's all in one colour, it's cheap to print. Here you've got full colour, you've got images that have to be rendered, you've got some interesting copy that someone's probably been paid to write. You've got this here which is all spot varnished, and all of that costs a load of money, and that's why this wine is high class Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon, $50. This is very high class Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon, $150. And then there's the question of how do you stop the wine falling out until you want to get it to come out, and then, well, that's down to the corks that you use. And here we've got one which is plastic essentially, and probably costs around 50 cents. Here we've got one which is cork, short, comes from a reputable Bandol producer of rosé, but it's not expected to keep the wine for a very long time, so this probably cost about $1. And here you've got an absolute prime quality Puligny-Montrachet Premier Cru cork. It's longer, it's thinner, it's more dense, probably costs about $6. And there's probably something similar to this in there. So you've got $12 at source, just added for the bottle and the cork, and that again will get ratcheted up by the time it gets to you. And I'll explain that next.